Hey everyone. So if we look at the schedule this week, you'll see that we only have one assignment due, which is completing the final draft. So to complete your final draft, if you look at our schedule, you can see that we need to review our feedback on the rough draft. So these are going to be called marginal comments. I want you to look at these revision comments by Wednesday, and I'm going to show you how to access them and how to go over them, do what you need to do for those. You'll get all of your comments by Tuesday night. I've got a few more to grade. I've graded most of them already, though, by Monday afternoon. So in your grade book, we're going to click Assessments, Grades. This is where we see the feedback. Mine's going to look a little different than yours because, again, I'm not a student in the class. But over here, under Major Assignment 4 Research Essay Rough Draft, you are going to have some comments over here, and there's going to be a little button that says Feedback Unread. You click the Unread button, go to the feedback, and when you scroll down to the bottom of that feedback, I can't show you because, again, I'm not in the course, you're going to see a button that says View Inline Feedback. You want to click that View Inline Feedback, and it's going to take you to this screen. So on this screen, you'll see your grade here. You'll see your end comment here, and this end comment is just telling you to go hit View Inline Feedback in the grade book. But what I want you to see is this inline feedback here. So there are all these little yellow boxes. We'll go over what they're supposed to go over, and I'll tell you how to interpret them. So, as you're doing your feedback, you can do it two ways. You can either look on the screen like I've got it here, or you can click this button here and click Download Annotations. So if you hit Download Annotations, um, you will download the document and it will put all of my marginal comments into a PDF like this for you, which can be really useful as you're doing your review. But I'm going to do it here just to show you what it looks like. So in your annotations, the way that they work is I'll put a little yellow box, and whatever the yellow box is directly over, that's what I want you to change. So you can see here, the sentence said, suicide has become one of the most prevalent risks of those suffering from schizophrenia. You look at the comment, it says risks above it. That means I want you to replace the word risk with risks. Similarly, if you see a little red line through something anywhere in there, that means I want you to delete whatever that is and replace with what's above it. Here, it originally said, but it is reported over 50% of people in mental health have schizophrenia. I marked the in mental health out, and I want you to change it to with mental health issues. So if you see red anywhere, I want you to change whatever it is and put whatever is in the box above it. And sometimes I explain why. Sometimes it's a word. Occasionally, it'll be like a letter. Like here, I want the S gone is what that means. Um, Here, this means I want the comma gone. If you see it over a punctuation mark, get rid of the punctuation mark. Sometimes there won't be anything to change it to. It just means you need to get rid of it for whatever reason. So that's what the red mark means. Now, sometimes there will be a highlight. And what a highlight means is normally that this is an issue that I have seen appear multiple times in your paper. So the first time something is highlighted, I give a full explanation in the comment. Here I said the in-text citation needs to be the first word in the works cited entry to be for the source. Here it would be schizophrenia. So if you go down to their works cited page, you can see that the source that they're talking about, they're using World Health Organization as the in-text citation. It should actually be the first word here, which is schizophrenia. So when I highlight that later in the essay, that means see above comment. You can see what that above comment was. Oh, I need to change World Health Organization to schizophrenia. You can also see it here. Here, you need to add a page number when you have a direct quote. So here, I've highlighted add the page number where the quote comes from, and I gave an example of what it should look like, right? But that occurs later in the essay here. It says page number, see above comment. So if it's highlighted, that means it's a consistent error that I want you to address. And to find out what you need to do, just go to that first place where it's highlighted. There's one other type of comment that I make, and they are the ones that are a little more out to the side. So if I ask something out to the side, that means whatever I've said in the comment, I want you to put it wherever that would be in the side. So here, I want the author here to start with a topic sentence, so I put that comment right here. They can keep this original sentence. I just want them to add a topic sentence. Similarly, here, you can see I've asked a question. So if I ask a question somewhere in the paragraph, sometimes it's out here in the margins, sometimes it's right here. I just want you to answer that question wherever I've put it. So here I want them to say, like, what are some of the things that can lead to a diagnosis? So they're talking about schizophrenia and the diagnosis. I want them to add in a little bit more information and tell me where, um, what are the symptoms of schizophrenia, basically. So that's how you want to interpret it. As a reminder, it's always going above. So look for where the little text box, like the bubble speak, starts. That's where it goes. Let me see if I can find a good one. A final one that kind of like here. I want a comma there. You want to look at where does this go. You can see that there's a little comma button or a little comma typed. You want to put that comma after research then. So, once you make those revisions, you can turn the essay in. Some of you could finish it by Monday night if you work quickly. Others, it'll take a little bit longer. But once you finish that, that is your final assignment. If you have any missing assignments, you need to go in and finish those by Tuesday because that's the last day for the course. If you have any questions about any of my feedback on the essay or anything else in the class, just let me know, send me an email, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible.